it's Thursday. Today we are going to be continuing our Soul Silver run where every time my Pokemon level up, they evolve randomly and then we get to crochet it. So last week we made Lucario, Spinarak, Tyranitar, Solrock, Blossom, and Sandslash. And today we're making 6 more, so let's get into it. Okay, so where we left off, we had just had Karma evolve into little Sandslash, and I believe we're about to make our way into Mount Mortar. So, hey baby. We might just run back into town real quick. Hello sir. Probably could have done this before we started the episode, but Basically I managed to get a whole bunch of extra levels last time, just because it just served me a bunch that we'd already made. Evening sir. But today I'm hoping for something a little bit more straightforward. Alright buddy, how are you feeling? You're blankly staring in this direction. He's happy. I love that. Hi buddy. Okay, so we kind of need to decide on our plan of attack. I know we need to go to Mount Mortar, but should I be swimming in this water? Yeah, we'll take a little dip in the water. Blossom is our surf. What to expect there? Oh, it's another cave. Oh, it's a Suicune. Alright, I'll just grab this. Shall we go poke the Suicune? I don't remember when it actually lets us battle this thing, but we still don't know what it is, I don't think. We know what one of them are. We know that one of them is, oh, the pink bug thing. Dang it. Okay. Suicune got away. You've seen how brave it is, how refreshing it is, how beautiful it is, and how quickly it moves. Oh man, I want it to be a Pidgey so badly. Suicune, I won't stop following you until I found what you're after. You hear me? Okay, run away, boy. I spot apricons. Last one. We're up to mischief, aren't we, buddy? Oh, you're just confused. You're holding something. No, you can keep that. That can be yours. I'm a simple creature, and so is Sandslash. Okay, so this is a different room in Mount Mortar. Oh, there's probably a puzzle to solve here, isn't there? Okay, well, I mean, at the risk of this entire episode being us just wandering blindly around Mount Mortar, let's do it. Ooh. Between episodes, I forget what the moveset. It's a plane flying over. Between episodes, I forget what the movesets are, and this is an interesting combination for our little pangolin friend. Don't you have a finger at me? Annoying. Annoying. I know Swift never misses, but that's also just a substitute. Yeah, nah. I don't think we've discovered what's actually in the water in the cave yet. I'm assuming it's not full of sea monkeys as well. Oh, it's full of tiny eggs. Hi, baby. We haven't made Togepi yet, but this doesn't count. They have to evolve into the thing. Well, let's have some fried eggs. Oh, I did nothing. Oh, it's a level 24. That'd do it. Maybe we swap Karma out. Who's going to be our leveling buddy? Do we have our leveling buddy? Okay, that's a good reminder. So Kenya and Crisis are both in completed evolution loops now, which basically means they're never going to evolve into anything new. I can't control when that happens. Frankly, I'm surprised it hasn't happened to Chaos yet, but then Chaos has always kind of lived up to their name. Hi, it's me from the future. As I edited this, I realised something. Kenya hasn't actually closed off her own evolution loop. They've actually converged with Chaos, and will now be following the same path as Chaos, which means just like with Calamity, they need to be retired. Now, I don't realise this, obviously, until after I'm finished filming this episode. So enjoy having Kenya on the team for now, and we will work out what to do at the start of next episode. Crisis will be our leveling buddy for 1 level, and then we'll swap to Kenya. Because, yeah, basically only Karma and Chaos can evolve. Oh great, Crisis is in love. Oh nope, just confused. That's fair. Okay, good. At least they're poisoned now, so like that kind of takes some of the pressure off. But guys, nobody eat the eggs we made for breakfast, okay? Don't fall asleep. Don't fall asleep now. I'm already confused, buddy. And asleep. I'm confused and asleep, and you're poisoned. and done. Bye-bye. The confusion will ease with time. I don't want to fight a whole sea of tiny eggs. This is very upsetting. Don't fall asleep. Don't fall asleep now. I should have swapped you out before you fell asleep. So we've got what? Yawn, Charm, and Sweet Kiss. His moveset is far more cohesive than mine. Come on, Karma. I want you to wake up because I don't want to like waste all of my items on training. Yay! Thank you! Okay, well you're still confused. I can work with that. I can work with that for sure. I know Swift always hits, but does that like supersede the confusion? Or am I just confused? We'll see, I guess. Nope, it hurt itself in its confusion. Asked and answered. Don't put me back to sleep. Well, while we're sleeping, if anyone's looking on the screen for the ones we made last week, you can see them behind me there in the background. So they are cheering us on. They're just holding their place in line. I'm asleep, aren't I? No, I woke up. Excellent. I'm sorry, Karma, I wasn't paying attention. Okay, we squished the egg. This is harder work than I feel like it should be, but I suppose that's what leveling is supposed to be. What's on this? Don't mind me, I'm just in a cave looking at rocks. Oh, and forgetting that you can have encounters on rocks. Not this nonsense again, Clefable. I bet it's the same Clefable too. Don't start with this already. Don't start with that already. I'm a ground type. What on earth? Clefable, chill! There will be zero chill. That's one. That's two. See, why does double slap always get three? I get that like it's slap, 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 and that's why it's like double slap. But like, I feel like it should only get to do it twice. It's right there in the name. Clefable fainted. Excellent. Good job, Karma. Good job, Kenya. Okay, so there was an extra pokey thing there. There's one here. There's lots of free loot in this area. Maybe not so free. Hi, Agron. I actually love the Agron line. We've already made Aaron. He's here somewhere. Hey, buddy. It's one of the ones that got mega potted by accident. So you're steel type, and I can't remember, is fire or fighting better here? Let's try Karate Chop. I haven't used one yet. Okay. No, we are tiny pangolin. Leave us alone. The politest member of the animal kingdom. Oh, that was a lot of XP. Nice. Found a hyper potion. Nice. Didn't heal between battles. That's on me. I'll just refill you. I hope there's like some sort of like, I know that we've just done 2 gym battles, right? But I hope there's some trainers coming up because I think I really need to refill my funds. I'm feeling a little bit broke. I should be using Force Palm. Ah, no. See, Karate Chop has a high critical hit ratio, so that's potentially why it's doing the extra damage. See, I can be taught. I can eventually learn. It just takes me a little bit. It should be a more powerful move in general. Yeah, and I think it was. It's baby's first steps into Pokemon strategy. I don't think I've ever had a fighting type on my team. Like, when I'm just like playing the game. So that makes this really interesting because it means that I've never really had a fighting moveset. Oh, Karma's leveled up! I've never really had a fighting moveset to play with. Okay. Alright. Alright, okay. Now, Karma's going to evolve now. That was a big lot of XP. Hi, Karma, baby! What do you want to be? You can be anything that you like. Karma is evolving. You guys ready? I'm ready. I don't know if that's allowed. I feel like we maybe just jumped to the end a little bit. Also, I kind of want to cry. So we turned into Raikou. I thought after getting Lucario first last episode, it might take it a little easier on me this time, and I can see I was wrong. Okay, alright, we can do this. It's too early in the episode for them to do this to me. Could have been worse. Could have been Giratina. It could have been, what's the name of the big green snake that we all worship? Oh, that's gonna bug me for a long time. But anyway, Karma's turned into Raikou. Honey? Yeah, I'm confused too. No, we don't take items from demigods. Thanks. You look happy. Okay, you are at level 16. Oh, you're an electric type. You have no electric moves, but you're electric type. Is this good karma or bad karma? So, okay. We're gonna stop and we're gonna make Raikou. And I actually think this is gonna be good for me because with the Gen 1 CrocheTex Pokemon, I've been avoiding any of the ones with stripes because like, there's just a lot of pressure when it comes to stripes. So maybe this one here will help me get past that a little bit. This one's gonna take a while. It's gonna be a long episode. So we are kicking off the day with Raikou. I've never really thought about it, but the colours are actually quite pretty with that icy blue and pastel purple contrasted against the yellow. My portrait sketch turned out kind of adorable, and that made me way less intimidated here, but I still took time to break down the pieces really carefully and ponder our approach. I'm going to really lean into the layers thing and just think about each of the colours as their own separate shapes. The right piece breakdown can take a design from insurmountable to what was I even worried about in 5 seconds flat. I did know that I was going to have to design this in a bit of an unusual order, so I started by working up the head. I worked from the tip of the nose towards the back of the head, estimating roughly where I thought the eyes needed to be. We needed the head to make sure everything else was built to scale, but I couldn't snap the eyes in without making the other pieces of the face, so I paused the head to make the eyebrow in dark grey and the pointy little mustache in blue. I tried them both on, adjusted my eye position and snapped the backs on. I could now comfortably finish the head, being sure to add the 2 fluffy nubs at the top. I think they're his little ears. With the head done, I relayered the face and whipped up a couple of tusks, to form his overbite. Then I made a tube for the body, and I did make it in all white. I thought I was going to do colour changes to make it half yellow, but then I went with a separate yellow saddle instead. Either approach would have been fine here, I just went for the one that was going to give me the cleanest edges for less work. With the main base pieces done, it was time to start assembling and see what we had to work with. If I could just nail the head, I knew I would be forgiven for any problems that I have with the body. So I added some details to the eyes, cheating by stitching on a little bit of yellow on either side of the red to mimic the head. Then mustache and eyebrow. He is a little cross-eyed, but I am still very pleased with him. I then followed that bit of excellence up by sewing the saddle to the wrong side of the body tube. So we have visited highs and lows today, but I decided to just run with it and make it work. I'm pretty sure it'll be fine. I made a pair of front legs and a pair of back legs, and I sewed them all straight on. I don't believe there are any beans on this fellow as far as I could see, but let me know in the comments if I need to go back and add them. Then it was time for the cape. In order to get some nice distinct swooshes, I broke it down into 5 distinct pieces. The middle one had a large bommy knocker at the end, with 2 smaller ones on either side. I guess he missed the memo about no capes, just nobody tell Edna. Now, Raikou has quite distinct stripes on his legs, so I mapped out where I was going to stitch them on with some pins first. I focused on just the main corners. Then I used some black yarn to build them up, and honestly I think they came out really well. Everything was going swimmingly, which is funny because he's an electric type and even I know water and electricity don't mix unless you're a freak like Lantern, until I reached the tail.
Are you gonna make me do it? 'Cause I will.
I tried to crochet something, but I couldn't find my florist wire anywhere, and I actually still can't, so if any of you know where it is, please tell me. Crochet was just not working. So I'm sorry to say that I resorted to the pipe cleaner. I've never done that before. I want to know what your opinion is here. Is this cheating, or do I have to come back and fix it? Because I think it kind of works in this case, and I promise not to abuse this privilege in future.
I'll make it up to you later, okay?
So there is our Raikou. I'm not sure how the other Pokemon are possibly going to be able to compete with this, but I'm going to try. I'm so pleased with how it turned out. Okay, so we are now going to carry on through this cave. I definitely don't want to evolve against straight away. Oh, I see a little boulder that we have to push for with strength. I see another tiny Togepi. You can wag your finger. I hate the move metronome. It's so annoying. And it's annoying to use and to have it used against you because, like, unpredictable things happen on both sides, which can be a lot of fun, but it means that you can't really, like, strategize it. Honestly, I've convinced myself it's the perfect move for me. Nothing is my fault anymore. Blame the metronome. Okay, so with that, Kenya's going to evolve again real quick. We're still on our way to that first Pokeball. I was just going to montage it, but we decided to... Oh, wait! Rhyperior. We have made that before. It's just I must have started the cycle at the wrong point. Hi, buddy. Welcome back. Kenya looked off into the distance and barked? Barked. Yeah, we're going to go surfing. Everybody gone. Stop singing copyright songs. Stop doing it. Are we poisoned? Did you poison my rock? No. Okay, good. High five to the face. Go team. Another Togepi? We're gonna catch the full dozen. Your tiny sweet kisses will not save you. You're confused and you're tired, but if you squish the egg, this will all be over. Wake up, Can you wake up? Wake up. Can you wake up? What's a little egg doing using hydro pump? In my brain, he's like squirting the water at me using his hands. Yay, can you wake up? But we're still confused and that's okay. We should still be... Nope. Look, okay, the egg can't hurt you. Only you can hurt you. Okay, good. There we go. Ow. I don't think that helps us. In fact, there doesn't seem to be an in or an out. Because, like, yeah, if I was up there, I could push it down one and still be stuck. So that is not the way. So yeah, this must be the exit. There's that one other corridor that I need to go try. Eggs. You know what? The eggs are worse than the monkeys. Just because of the randomness of that attack. You don't have the rage of dragons. You're a baby. What are you so angry about? Oh, okay. Well, hey, we managed to go a really long way between battles that time. I support this. Oh, we have to keep an eye out for bird Pokemon on my team as well. Because maybe Raikou can learn fly. We got kind of stuck last time. They gave us fly, but by then all of the birds had cycled out of my team. I feel like Raikou is a fly-ish? No. We really need a Pokemon that can learn to fly, because otherwise this game is going to get very tedious for us all. Because I am going to have to walk from place to place. I reckon this is the way we're supposed to go. And if I go this way, I can stop by Poke Center and not have to use all of my items. And Poke Center is free. Okay, we've gone through the main entrance of the cave at Mount Mortar now. Hello. You'd be good friends with Tyranitar, but not yet. Only if we turn into you. The game has a sense of humour though, so we might turn into you. The form language of that tail makes very little sense to me. It kind of sticks out on one side and on the other, but sweeps around behind him, but it can't, like the curve of that makes no sense. It's a problem for another day. Oh, 2 ways to go. I've gone right, which is wrong, because left is right and right is wrong when it comes to these things. It's a Wingull! Hello, Wingull. Now, I know somebody who really dislikes you. We can be friends. Let's be friends. Not the most friendly action you could have taken, but it could have been worse. There we go. All good. Alright, well, with Kenya at level 30, turning back into Typhlosion now? Spearow. I must have written this cycle down completely wrong. Rhyperior. Spearow can fly! Spearow can fly! Spearow can fly! Thank you, Kenya! Kenya can fly. It's not a dignified flight, but it is a flight nonetheless. Okay. Okay. Quick, let's teach it fly before it can turn into anything else. Kenya can fly! Oh, that's gonna make life so much easier. I didn't think that was gonna happen for a few more levels. I didn't think Kenya was gonna turn back into Spearow at all. Oh, there's a doorway there. And there's a little strength rock that I can move over there. What's this way? Oh, and a trainer? I'm overstimulated. There's too many things happening. What's out here? Oh, it's an exit and a thing to climb. Are we supposed to be here? Hello, Glameow. We have not made you yet. We have made Purugly, though. Had a lot of fun making Purugly. What's out here, then? Now we're on Route 42. So that's the waterfall cave, and there's like... Okay, so that's where I would have ended up if I swam across. Let's just check the Pokegear real quick. Maybe Mount Mortar is somewhere we come back to. Yeah, we've emerged at the other side in Mahogany Town. Okay, well, I mean, after all that confusion, I feel like that's a really dissatisfying way to wrap up that cave, but we kind of waffled around a little bit, but let's... No, I don't want to surf. I want to attack the fisherman. Let me demonstrate the power of the Pokemon I caught. Fisherman Tully! Oh, it's a quillfish. That is better than I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be Magikarp. We're exerting some pressure. We're particularly impressive. We're a lightning type. I think Quillfish would have to be a water. Maybe poison? Let's try Karate chopping the fish. That was not effective, I agree. Like, they've got the level advantage, but I'm a mythical creature. This is the music we harden up with. I don't think Ember is an effective use of anything there, but let's Force Palm. So push you back into the water. No, okay. We're going to stick with Swift. I'm learning things. I'm not really. Then it's not sticking. But I'm using enthusiastic experimentation. tiny fish. That's okay. Swift never misses. I like Swift. Pew, pew, pew. Now, I think he only had one Pokemon. I don't want to give you my phone number, then you'll call me. Dude, I'm a millennial. We don't talk on the phone. Okay. So, we're going to run the gambit of a bunch of trainers across this path to make our way into Mahogany Town. Cool. 2 Pokemon. Hello, Shane. I need Arena. Hello, Nidorina. Oh, come on, that's 4 kicks. That's not a double kick. It's a quadro kick. And you're a biped. I'm just going to keep using Swift. It seems to be the answer to all that ails me right now. Ooh, we'll pick off that one. Oh yeah, we're going to get you another level by the end of this. And a Nidorino. We'll keep battling. Guys, we might get to the Lake of Rage this episode. That means that's a new Pokemon. I bought Ultra Balls just for this scenario. Because it's going to be a shiny and we don't know what it is yet. We have to earn it first. We can't just beeline for it. Okay, Nidorino. Excellent. Okay, so Karma is going to evolve again. Ah, good. We've got some money coming in. All right. I'm ready, Karma. Do your thing. I'm not sure what that is. Is it pigtails? What is pigtails? Oh, it's a tortoise! Oh, it's Torterra? Grotle. It's the one between the little one and Torterra. It's Grotle. I don't know if I've ever actually looked directly at that, but he's so cute. He's like a snapping turtle with like, what are they called? Moon buns or something? What are the names of the cute little bunches, little pom-poms on your head? Like, oh, I like him a lot. I might have to do them as actual pom-poms. What do you guys think? You want to learn Curse? Is Grotle a dark type? No, Grotle's just grass. Grotle, buddy, are you okay? Of all of them, I like Karma's moveset the most right now. It seems to have the most like offensive potential. As in like offensive potential, not offensive potential. So I kind of don't want to mess with that too much at this point. Hi, buddy, look at you. You're just a little green puck. You're just a little green nub. You're dizzy. So yeah, we're going to stop and we're going to make Grotle. I won't make us run all the way back to town because I don't know how close we are on either side. But yeah, I think that he should be pretty straightforward. Though I have this impending feeling of doom that I'm going to end up megapoding him by accident. I feel kind of bad that I forgot Turtwig's name, but for now the star of the show is Grotle. I doubt our boy gets much time in the spotlight, so let's give him our full attention. He is a tortoise who is ready for any situation, with his hard hat, gumboots, can-do attitude, and space buns. I think I was calling them moon buns before, but I did mean space buns. Now, I googled all over for what he's supposed to look like from the back, and I have to tell you, I'm convinced that no one has ever used Grotle in battle, as the image just does not exist. I did get it worked out, though. And I have to use pom-poms for the space buns. Now, he's a relatively simple fellow all up. I started with the main base potato, starting at the front of the head, using back post to form a couple of ridges, and continuing all the way to the tip of the tail. And the result looked a lot like Sneck. Next, we made the hard hat that once and for all answers how a tortoise would wear a hat. We are talking full body coverage. I worked it up as a flat piece and then stitched around the edge to smooth out the rows and form a brim. Little drama worm. I then sewed it straight on, sewing one stitch in from the edge to make sure I didn't flatten the brim or accidentally merge the 2 pieces together. I then whipped up 4 identical legs in 4 snazzy gumboots. I built the toenails in with some folded over treble crochet and used back loops to keep the green and yellow separate from one another. They also got sewn straight on. Sometimes sewing as you go is better for the creative spirit than just assembling a big old pile of parts. For the face, I formed separate jawbones, and then the lower mouth as 2 layers that I sewed together. There was also a beak extension, which potentially could have just been part of the base piece. Separately, the pieces don't look like much, but altogether I think it really works, and I think he looks really friendly. Cutie. I then lined up some roots down the back of his hat. And finally, it was time for space buns. Now, normally I go with a cardboard base when making pom-poms because it's super easy, but I have these little reusable tools and this one seems to be the perfect size, so I'm giving it a go. I did it wrong, but it worked anyway. Then I did something that will haunt me a little. I trimmed the poms. Only a little bit, but it was a mistake. That green fluff is worse than glitter and it's everywhere. And there is our boy Grodel. He's all ready for battle. Okay, well, with Karma now happily ensconced in tortoise form, let's get Chaos back out the front. Now Chaos is level 30, so it might take her a little longer to evolve. But Chaos always brings the surprises. You ready to go, buddy? You're confused. You're looking around restlessly? I think you're looking around for a fight. Come on, tiny flower. Attack. Oh, okay. This is a good moveset too. I'd forgotten about this, Chaos. You've done very nicely for yourself there. It's going to take a little while to level little Chaos up. Plus, when they go up to level 31, they will be the highest level in the team. Just get you started. Ooh, a little dog trio. So this is just nothing. We're just... I'm sorry, Benjamin. Hey, Benjamin! Your brother is playing us. Benjamin's my stuffing bin. Yeah, the levels here are kind of suggesting to me I've done this game in the wrong order. But that's okay. It just means we'll have an easier time of it now? But then I was pretty sure Lake of Rage was level 30. So maybe it's just this early bit that we had access to. I said a pretty boastful lie. I'm sorry. Benjamin, you're fine. Huge waterfall in the way. Yeah, okay, cool. So we're not meant to be in Mount Mortar yet. Oh, do we want to check what's in the grass? Oh, that's Mahogany Town. Hello, Mahogany Town. Oh, we've got a gym. That's someone standing in front of it. We have a very suspicious tree. Look at this tree. It's got an antenna. I was like, no one's buying that, right? Okay, let's go to the Poke Center before I start stirring up problems. Why are you in the way? What's this? Just a souvenir shop? Nothing suspicious about it. No need to be alarmed. Okay, good. So they know that we've noticed the tree. And who are you? Hiya, kid. I see you're new in Mahogany Town. Since you're new, you should try a yummy Rage candy bar. Right now, it can be yours for just 300. Do we want a Rage candy bar? Yeah, okay. Okay, so it's just a random... It doesn't do anything. Okay, cool. I wonder if this will be plot relevant later. Let's go in here. I heard that a red Gyarados appeared at the Lake of Rage. I'm so excited. I'm so excited at the idea of catching a shiny. I still haven't decided what the rules are regarding whether I make it. Good evening, sir. Do you have... What's the news? Heard that you can find a red scale occasionally. Speaking of which, I know a person who'd appreciate a red scale. Who? I can't remember. Okay, if I bring a red scale to you, we'll see what happens. I haven't decided what the rules are regarding the shiny. I'm getting ahead of myself here because it's going to be like just something random, but it should still be a shiny version of whatever it is. And do I make the regular version to blend in, or do I make the shiny version because that's who's joining the team? And I don't know. I'm going to go with what feels right in the moment still. I'm hoping something feels right in the moment. But first, trainers. Spencer. Hello, Spencer. It's a tiny baby Sandshrew. Hello, Sandshrew. Bath time. Honestly, I should probably be using Karma on these, just because Karma is the perfect level to grind up on these ones here. But I think Crisis wants to play. Crisis desperately needs some new moves, and so like maybe as we level up Crisis we'll get some new moves. Wait, no, it's not Crisis that needs the new moves, it's Kenya. No, Kenya's fine. One of them doesn't have much. The Blissey. Which one of them's Blissey? Hey, Sandslash! I had one of you recently. You're great. I made a very chunky one though. Oh no, my accuracy fell. Whatever will I do? Well, see, now I've made fun of it, you have to still let me finish the battle. You can't just... Okay, good. Gotta be careful making fun of the AI. They can hear us. There we go. One flattened Spencer. Trainer tips. All Pokemon have pros and cons depending on their types. If their types differ, even a higher level Pokemon may lose in battle. Learn which types are strong or weak. It's just mocking me at this point. Do I want that? Or is it like the way out path? There's an awful lot of grass there. They're dangling a carrot. Maybe I can get it from the other side. Oh. Team Rocket. Hello. Hold it there, kiddo. The toll is $1,000 dollary-doos to go through. Thank you very much. Did you just steal my money? I'm going to burn your organization to the ground. It is available here on the other side. I probably Should have just taken the side path. We'll do a little bit of training and then I'll come back and clean up the rest of the trainers afterwards. Nido King, we've also made you. Hey, I've got you right here. Rawr. He made good friends with Tyranitar. They are buddies. Oh, golly. Well, that got Crisis up to level 30, okay? Thanks, Ron. And at least I got my money back. Okay, Crisis, once again, evolving into something we've already made. Don't remember specifically what it is. Oh, it's Jumpluff. Perfect, just in time to fight the giant sea creature. We have a tiny plant on our side, that's amazing. But they're happy to see us. Alrighty, and Jumpluff is here somewhere. Where's that Pokemon? You guys might just have to take my word for it. Jumpluff is in there somewhere. North to Lake of Rage, south to Mahogany Town. Okay, so, I mean, we're here anyway now. Oh, and it's raining. Fishing Guru's house? Is he going to attack me or is he going to give me something? Friend or foe? Actually a crater. Crater filled up with rainwater and the lake was formed. I don't know if this is going to spoil it straight away, like the first encounter telling us what's in this lake. You look like you're going to attack me. You're just looking around in a very suspicious manner. This can be revealed as soon as we see the sprite on the map. I don't know. Suicune is still showing up as Suicune on the map, and I'm relatively certain that they've been all randomized as well. I'm just going to run around a little bit. Nope, I see a red Gyarados on the map. So, this could be a red Gyarados, in which case we might only do 3 Pokemon this episode because I'm not cutting Gyarados' time short down like that. This game has the biggest opportunity to troll me here. No. Ooh! Okay, so this isn't the shiny. Don't get too excited. But there's Gastrodon in this lake. Does that mean he's a shiny Gastrodon? That could be really fun. We're just gonna run for now though, because like we've got a mission. We want to stay focused. Hi, Gyarados. Yasha, you ready to meet our new teammate? It's thematically appropriate. It is a giant shiny Wailord. Wow, yeah, I would be really confused as well if my Magikarp turned into whales. How is this working in the mechanics of the lake? Okay, so Wailord is usually blue, and shiny Wailord is... I thought he was pink, but this is looking way more purple. I can work with that. I can work with this. We gotta catch it first. Tiny Blossom, would you do me a favor and bite the whale? Just remember, he's our friend, so we're just taking a little nibble here and there. You're asleep and yellow. I might actually just try throwing a ball here. Let's go with an Ultra Ball though. Okay. Stay in the ball. Stay in the ball. Stay in the ball. Okay, we caught... Excuse me. We've caught our Wailord. Wailord starters added to the Pokédex. We have a Wailord now. Hi! The float whale Pokemon. 000. Why has it been given the number 000? That's weird. Yeah, anyway, let's just carry on, shall we? We have to name the Wailord, and I am prepared. You guys have furnished me with a list. Now, there are really good names on this list. Really excellent ones. Ones like Catastrophe and Kraken. Ooh, Kraken might work. Sea creature was Lake of Rage, Kraken. But he's a giant purple round thing, so I want to name him Cabbage. I think he's Cabbage. Yes, we're going to name him, and he's going to be our Cabbage. Hi, Cabbage. Kraken would have been good, but Cabbage. Oh, we got the red scale. That's nice, but like Cabbage. Oh, I can move all... Oh, look, the welcoming party. All right, well, before I deal with the welcoming party, let's have a look at Cabbage. Like a proper look. Oh, we have an ice move, a psychic move, a water move, and a ghost move. We are a giant purple whale, and we know Water Veil, which prevents the Pokemon from getting a burn. Excellent. And we have a 5th teammate, which is amazing. I'm someone who needs some extra cannon fodder around. Before, I don't want to like leave this screen because I'm pretty sure there's like a sea of story points waiting for us. So let's pause here and let's make us a Cabbage. And I've named him Cabbage, so we have to make it the shiny colors.
This is your fault.
So it feels like the randomization decided to cut me a little bit of slack here by serving up this purple baked potato at the halfway point. Luckily, I have the perfect purple to make him with. As I was sketching him, I really thought he was going to be easy, but it's the Pokemon I underestimate that I end up least happy with. So I'm going to talk through what I think went wrong here today. I started with the only real piece, his torpedo of a body. It's meant to be half purple and half white, so I figured I'd use colour changes for that. I adjusted for drift as best as I could as I went, but the edges got a little zigzaggy. They were as good as they were going to get without me going all the way back and remaking the piece, so I kind of just forged ahead with it. I decided to correct them by making a chain I could sew around the edge. And I could have used surface crochet for this, but I have way more faith in the neatness of my sewing than in my stitch placement on this traitorous tuber. I seized the opportunity to make a bottom lip as well. I plan to add some little teeth details in between the two open lips. Time to accessorize! I made 4 tiny purple flippers, 4 white spots for the back, and 2 little white fins. Then I had to make the tail. By making it double-walled and then flattening it in half, I knew I could sew the curve of the tail shut without making bulky separate fins. Time for assembly. I used some black to sew the teeth on, and it's a little harsh. I do wish I'd chosen my colours a little bit differently here. Like, for example, those colour lines should absolutely be grey and not black. I have no excuses for that one there. I sewed on the spots and then worked around sewing down both loops of every chain. I left the bottom loops free around the open mouth to form the lips. Not much else to say here. I finished attaching all of the fins and bits. And finally, I added a couple of little eyes. So yeah, we made a few wrong turns and corrections along the way, but I think he turned out fine in the end. I am very excited to see what other shinies Cabbage pulls out of his hat across this run, and I'll aim for redemption with them. Okay, so we're back. We've made our wonderful Cabbage, who is part of our team now. And this changes things for me. I don't want to turn around and make something back to back again. So we're going to move Chaos out of front position. So we'll put Kenya in the lead, and Kenya can get the next evolution to bump them along in their cycle. The red Gyarados wasn't acting right, as I feared. Somebody must have forced it to evolve. Yeah, the red Gyarados wasn't acting right because it was actually a purple whale, and I think you all should get your eyes checked. If you don't mind, could you help me investigate? Did we not just resolve this issue? Oh, no, we've just kind of taken the treasure. We didn't actually fix the problem. Fair. Yeah, we can help. So we might have to battle our way back into town. Did I fight you already? I don't think so. You love Pokemon? Good for you, buddy. Rawr. Beckett. Hello, Beckett. Beckett with a slow bro. Oh, we've got fly now. You want to fly? Well, you're a bird and can enjoy it properly. Because whatever you turn into, you're still going to be our flying type. We're just going to yeet you up into the sky. There is XP to be found here, and I like that a lot. But let's just poke this story along a little bit before we get too levelly. I'm seeing two people here. Oh, cool, another Nidorina. Caw! Birds of Rage! So tiny. So angry. And now airborne. I'm so excited to have a bird. Oh my gosh. Okay, good. Good. Oh dear. Oh no. Oh no, I'm a small bird. I cannot withstand horn attacks. I'm sorry, Kenya. There we go. Okay, cool. I can stop and play. I've just got a little jump off. Hi, Tiffany. And you've got a little Clefairy. Cool. These are appropriate playmates, these two. I'm a little toxic, but what are you going to do? Cute Charm, Infatuated Crisis. But then we used Encore, so I should be protected from that. I'm in love. Crisis, come on. Good. Leading to a very awkward situation with this trainer as I have to put my Jumpluff away to get it off her Clefairy. Let's talk about Clefairy, no. But, yeah, you have fun. Yeah, a bunch of grass. Hey, we win. Right, cool, Kenya's feeling better. Oh, and we haven't actually spoken to Cabbage yet. It's so large. It's so big. It's so huge. Hello. Cabbage looking down. Oh. Yeah, I feel like he's like flopping across the ground like a walrus. Boing, 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 boing. Boing, 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 boing. Okay, I'm good. I'm fine. Thank you for allowing me that moment. So let us go back in here, I guess. Lance, Dragonite, use Hyper Beam. That wasn't Hyper Beam, that was Dragonite, use Punch in the Face. What took you so long, Thursday? Just as I thought, the strange radio signal is coming from here. Dude, this is breaking and entering. I think we're the bad guys. Okay. Meow. Okay, I can deal with this. This is fine. Yay, Rocket. No, don't cheer for the bad guys. What are you doing? Team Rocket Grunt sent out Drowsy. Hello, Drowsy. If you put me to sleep, I'm going to yeet you into orbit. I am. Just straight out the window. Ka-chunk. Okay, good. Bye-bye, baddie. Dude, okay. Oh. Oh, wow. They're just going to, like, tag team, I guess. But let's swap and get Karma out there. Karma should be okay to deal with a bat. We don't have a level advantage, Karma just needs a little exposure. Karma's confused. Well, that's fair. Don't astonish the tortoise. Okay, the tortoise doesn't like to be surprised. Okay, look, the tortoise is a sensitive creature. Karma, come on, this is your big chance. You've been invited to the show. All these people are watching. Thank you. Hit the bat. That's it. That's all we needed from you. We didn't even need that much. I just wanted to give you a shot to, like, you know, we like to leave them with their dignity intact. Kenya can take it the rest of the way. Hypothetically, I mean, you're double the level, Kenya. This would be way more embarrassing for you than it would have been for Karma. Good job, Kenya. Good job, Kenya. Alright. Hey, it's Rattata. Excellent. Oh, and a Grimer. Oh, Grimer lived. Good for you, Grimer. I believe Kenya has a little quick attack. They do. Okay, good. So Kenya managed to not evolve. And Karma managed to not evolve. That's actually kind of best case scenario. Okay, good. It's going to give us a second. We just need a second. Switch. Finished that one. I see another one there, and I see another one down there. Well, anyway, I want the levels, so I want to hit as many of these cat statues as we can. Okay. Womp, womp, womp. Intruder alert. Intruder alert. Arr, me hearties. You guys are just pirates. Hey, Karma, you want to have a go at fighting this one? Little karate chop action. You know what? That's my fault. Again, you're a tortoise. Why would I expect you to be able to do karate? No hands. Okay, so that's Kenya up to level 31, which is great. Fine, dandy. Kenya and that boosted XP from the fact that they're a trade does make a huge difference. Because Karma, we would really like to get you up a level, and I just want to get a quick squiz at what your XP is at. Oh, we're only like halfway. Okay, cool. We're just slowly grinding Karma up into a paste. We also have had 3 in a row with no dupes come up yet. Like, in the actual, like, no unexpected dupes come up yet. So, that's great, because last week, it wasn't like that. Alright, Kenya, you're just moving along to the next spot over in your line. Spinnerack. Oh, that is a really bad line. At least it's got Blissey and Rhyperia in it, but to have Spearow and Spinnerack in it is just not ideal. But anyway, we made Spinnerack last week. That's how tight this particular line is. We can't leave you as a spider. You're probably going to get another level pretty soon from me. 3 Pokemon, good, good, but they're not going to be huge. They're almost not worth your time, Karma. Let someone else take care of those. Let someone else do cleanup. The tiny spider is using fly. Okay, did we miss last time? There we go. Because you are the right level. It's just, we're a little nervous. We're gonna heal you because I'm a nervous Nelly that doesn't want to waste the XP. Item use is cheating, but this is survival. You thought I was running away. You were wrong. So that should make it slightly more worth your while. You can keep battling, and we're going to swap here. And there's a spider with 6 legs, so it's not even a spider, it's just a tiny bug. Tiny bug that spins webs and eventually turns into Ariados, which is arguably a spider. The spideriest spider to ever spider in Pokemon. Tiny spider uses fly. He's an ambush predator. Watch out. Okay, good. Didn't level up. That's perfect. That's what we were actually looking for. Yeah. Okay, cool. We'll keep appearing until you trip a switch. Okay, we've gone all the way over here. There is another cat statue. You got this one? This one's all you. They're so helpful. So helpful. So polite. Only 2. So this is the drowsy Zubat combo. You want to have a go at this one? I'm a tortoise. Headbutts shouldn't bother me. Headbutt, again, ineffective. The only thing I'm weak here is like if you try and put me to sleep. Don't put me to sleep! For a little bit of variety. How about some Swift? Playing nothing but Swift. What am I? The modern radio? You did that all by yourself, Karma. Good job. Okay, so Karma will be evolving at the end of this battle. And we're going to keep battling. Oh, so hard! Karma, hit the bat! Oh no. Ooh, okay, that's not bad. I should have healed. Oh. Okay, look. Every so often we encounter a moral dilemma in video games. This is one of those moments, because if I let Karma faint here, she keeps the level, but she won't evolve. You can see how that has some benefit to me. For her to keep the level and not evolve. And it wouldn't take much. And in fact, it's happened to me before because I haven't been paying attention. This time I am paying attention, but it would be really convenient if Karma would keep that level and not evolve. If you catch my drift here. However, I would know. So we won't do that. Because Karma deserves better than that. If it happens by accident, it happens. But if I do it on purpose, I have to judge myself for that. Swift the bat. Who is just chewing on you. Though I think this is the first grunt of the pair that show up. Which is fine. It's the first grunt of the pair that show up. We might still get Karma up another level, actually. Because it doesn't give you like a cutscene in between. It just rolls you straight into the next one, right? Nope, I'm wrong. Okay, well, Karma is evolving. We had a good time with Grotle, and now we get to see where we're going next. So far we've had like a mainly yellow one, a mainly green one, which is this one here, and we've had our purple shiny darling. So it'd be fun to get maybe some blue, maybe some beige even. Do we want a beige Pokemon? I think we might, or an orange. We could have an orange. I've got to stop dipping below the camera because it's going to be suspicious at a certain point. But, yeah, okay. I'm ready for this. Karma. Go Karma. Oh! Did I say orange? I shouldn't have said orange. Put that away! Why? Why are you doing this to me today? Okay, we have our second legendary of the day. And it's another thing that I've been avoiding like the plague, which is the ones that are on fire. Do you know how hard it is to crochet fire with any kind of like reasonable sense of scale? Okay, here's the thing. All right, I'm just going to stop and we're going to talk about this for a second. Articuno is one of the first Pokemon made, also part of that first episode, and we nuggetified her. So I like the ones that reasonably go together to look like they go together. So I reckon there's an argument to be made here that I can nuggetify Moltres and Zapdos when Zapdos turns up, but we dare not speak the name Zapdos in case Zapdos turns up right now. So yeah, we've got our frozen chicken nugget. So let's go make our little hot wings, right? It's good. This game is pushing me out of my comfort zone. Karma, no one saw this coming. You are full of surprises. You're being way more chaotic than chaos right now. I was wrong. We can't stop and make Moltres yet because we still have just another battle to deal with here. Okay, there we go. All wrapped up. Hi. Oh, you're probably upset. Is glaring at our foe. Oof. It's Lake of Rage. It's just angried up the birdie's blood. And I taught it fly, and so it was just like it wanted to embrace its bird roots. It's just, it can't be helped. Let's have a quick look. Let's have a quick look, and then we will go make our Karma baby. Hello, Summary. Let's have a look at you, darling. Fire and flying. Oh, you're not the one who knows fly. That's the other one. Oh my goodness, I'm sorry. It is so hard to keep these guys straight. We've got Karate Chop. We've got Swift, Karate Chop, Ember, and Force Palm, which is fine. Let's just ignore conveniently that 2 of those moves require hands, and instead focus on the fact that the one Pokemon that knew a fire type move turned into a burning chicken. So let's stop here and let's make Moltres. Moltres, sent here specifically to test me. I feel like we're using a lot of yellow this week. As I was eyeballing Articuno, I realised that we've also made Ho-Oh, and that might actually be a better Moltres shape, though it is a little bit vulture-y.
So yeah, it needs to be in this ballpark, something between these two. You guys want to watch?
As I sketched, I pondered. The shapes aren't hard. Fire is hard. I decided to use fluffy fire. I've done crochet fire on Ponyta and brushed fire on Cyndaquil and Typhlosion. Brushed felt more appropriate for the shapes we needed here, so that's a job for Jolly Green. I crocheted the main bowling pin. The one thing I would change about my Moltres is I would go back and not use safety eyes. I would just stitch on pupils. I did put some weights in the base to make our birdie a little bit more stable. I knew the limbs were going to be all over the place, so stability would be good.
You're just a silly little nugget.
The wings I approached as little sandwiches? Maybe tacos is closer. I crocheted 2 base pieces for each and stitched them shut along one side. Then I brushed out some strands of orange and positioned them in place, sewing them into the taco. The reference image I was looking at showed distinct striping in these wing feathers, so I tried to space them accordingly. And I have to say, sewing the wing feathers into the limb taco was an extremely irritating exercise. Still, we soldiered on and then repeated the process with the yellow to fill in the gaps. Then I sewed the taco shut, forming a wing. I quite like them actually. Drumstick time!
Ah, that's the wrong yellow.
I did deliberately choose to shorten the legs, just to help him match with the other 2 birds. The toes are once again just treble crochet. It is one of my favourite ways to add details. I just think it works for so many different things. The beak I freehanded, using a magic ring for the base, and then building a long triangle on one side and a shorter triangle on the other. While it's a little on the flimsy side, I really can't argue with the results. Time to assemble. I used pale yellow to sew on the wings and legs, stopping to trim the feathers a little bit. Then I just needed to attach the beak. And I used the broken fluff from brushing the wings to form the hat and the tail, both of which I have tentatively stitched in place for now, but I will be felting or gluing in a bit more sturdily when I get the chance. So there is our absolute goofus of a Moltres. I'm not sure what specific detail is doing this to him, but he may just be a sum of his parts. Okay, so we've made our Moltres. We survived it. We're doing okay. We are now going to keep powering on through Team Rocket's headquarters, and when we get to the boss, we're going to let Chaos level up, but not until. Let's get that mouse off the screen, shall we? Oh goodness, has it been on the screen the whole time? I'm sorry about that. I feel like the switch is in there. Oh hey, we found a nugget. Ooh, that looks like some kind of switch. All right, cool. Honestly, this has been really good training, so I don't mind it at all. So that's 1, and here comes number 2. Alrighty, so here's the thing. I have a feeling that this is a trap, and that it's actually going to reset all of the security things. And if it does, I'm just going to cut back to having completed them all again. So let's have a look, shall we? Oh, it sends me back to the start. That's fine. I might just go heal. Oh, that guy wants to fight me. Look at him. I've never seen anybody want to fight me more in his entire life. Ooh, hey, something different. Take that Magnemite out. That should be it. That should be you done. Your storyline has been resolved, Greg. Okay, we knew Crisis would evolve. It's not going to be anything new. That's why I'm not all like, wee! But I forget what we're turning into. Togetic, that makes sense. Togetic is right here. The PC on my desk is the switch that deactivates the Persian alarm system. Don't ever touch it, okay? Thanks, dude. Oh, let's take this first. A guard spec. That seems like an item that I will never ever use and might sell for money if I end up broke. Yeah, let's push the suspicious red button. Shall we? Okay, so we'll try and... Hello, little spider. You're confused? You're holding something? No, you can keep that. You can find your tiny treasures, friend. Yeah, so I think we'll do this little bit first. Okay, there we go. Kenya, level 32, no longer a spider. Don't quite recall what it is, but it'll be Soul Rock? Either Soul Rock or Sand Slash. Oh, wow, you look like you were about to pop, Kenya. Oh no, it's Wartortle. I was only really paying attention to the ones that we needed to make still, but Wartortle we have already made. Showed him off last week, so. Wants to learn Aqua Tail. Ooh, new move opportunity. Yeah, let's forget a move. What else you got? Goodness knows these guys have scrap heap move sets that we've just had to like learn as we've gone. You're confused? Yeah, me too. You seem to be hearing a strange sound. Yeah, that's because I've walked us into the middle of a minefield. Hey, we made it. Oh, I forgot to organize my team. Stop. No. Urgh. After I said that, I forgot. Oh, no. No, I don't want to. Stop. Let me, just give me some autonomy here. Thank you. You ready? That probably means something and I'm just missing the point, but like, I liked making them happy. Let's get this one first. You rotten little pest. Oh, you're all just being rude now. See, like, we were perfectly cordial up above. You were helping me train. I was getting some levels. It was fine. It was fine. No, you're being rude. Chaos, I think you can take out the Venonat. Oh yeah, that'll work. Oh, Venonats are so cute though. I love our little fuzzy one. Okay. Now what? Here, only the one who guards the boss's room knows the password for that door. Who airs the boss's room? Who knows? Go look for yourself. Me. You. I think we want to fight you. I was trying to go up. Keyboard failed me, but... That was quick. I'd say we washed the floor with him. Chaos is getting real close to an evolution. Thursday, in order to unlock the door to the radio transmitter, you need the voice of a certain person. The name of the person is Petrel. Of course it's a Petrel executive. Thursday, we needed the password to their leader's office first. Why are you yelling my name like that, dude? Come on, I'm on board. We're getting this job done, we are. What's up this way? Oh, there's a thing. I found a full heal, yay! I like Team Rocket. They always have lots of goodies out to steal. There's some guy in a lunchroom. Bet he fights me. Oh, you'll definitely fight me. Okay, there's like little grunts all over the place here. I'm not trying to avoid fights though. Like, I'm perfectly happy to battle my way. The guy in the cape is incredibly tough. I had no choice but to tell him all the secrets about this hideout, except that our leader's office is protected with 2 passwords. Okay, you look like you're gonna fight me. I used to work for Sylph, but now I run research. A meddlesome child like you needs to be punished. I'm gonna wash your mouth out with soap. And the force of the tides. Okay, Chaos will evolve at the end of this battle. Should have been paying slightly more attention to that and having too much fun. Chaos can still absorb all of this though. Actually, I'm pretty excited to see what Chaos turns into next. Chaos has never let us down for a single moment. Chaos is always doing interesting things. We've had Chaos for a really long time, and the fact that they're still just evolving randomly and haven't like ended up in a loop yet is actually really fun. A mere tactical error. No, you just suck. Okay, Chaos. You ready? Chaos. Ninkata? Ninkata? It's a bug! Okay. Ninjask. Oh, sorry, Ninkata is the little one. Ninjask. Okay, I can work with that. I'm seeing a lot of colour markings here. So this week the game has just decided to not take it easy on me at all. But I can work with this. He wants to learn the move Slash. I'm on board. Oh, I like your moveset though. Cool. We did the thing. We forgot bite and we learned slash. How do you feel? Oh, you're so pretty. Oh, you're glaring at the foe. A radio signal that drives Pokemon mad. My experiment is a complete success. My promotion is assured. This loss means absolutely nothing. Yeah, well, we're just going to burn your institution down to the ground, aren't we, friend? But cool, that is our 5th Pokemon for today. We are going to stop and we're going to make ourselves a Ninjask. So the overall shapes are pretty simple this time, but the markings are both quite prolific and specific, so I had to approach this with caution. The challenge will be using the right techniques for each of the markings so that they all read correctly on such a small Pokemon. And another yellow Pokemon. Funny how they seem to cluster sometimes. I started by making a head base in yellow. There's this natural horn formation that I built in using increases and some intense decreases. I actually wasn't sure if it was working or not until I stuffed it, but I do think it's looking like what we're after. Then I built the head markings by layering up separate pieces in different colours. This included some red eyes and a black focal point. I sewed these pieces all on using matching yarns to hide my stitches and keep it clean. Then I stitched on the grey mouth detailing and added some highlights to the eyes with white. I am very pleased with how it's going so far. Next we had the main tub of a body, which is mostly black, but I did use colour changes to add the yellow stripe. I stuffed it using the remains of Moltres and some other yarn offcuts I had lying around, as there was no chance they were going to show up through the black yarn. Next I made the front grabbers in some grey, and they are basically just a tapering tube with a little bend sewn in. The other legs I had to guess at a little bit, and I went with nubs. Finding references for this was a bit tricky, but I think it gives the right overall impression. The last big challenge was the wings. Split wings, multiple colours, distinctive line work. I built them double-walled for rigidity, and because it would allow me to make the red details as colour changes. I also like the rounded edges of a 3D piece better for this particular scenario. With the base done, I grabbed my black yarn and tried to stitch the black lines on. While this sort of thing doesn't really come naturally to me, I was feeling brave after nailing Raiku's stripes, and I think I did a pretty good job. With both pairs of wings done, I just had to make the little backpack. Rather than build it up in separate layers, which would have been bulky, I made a yellow square and then used black yarn to stitch the details on. With all the pieces made, I just had to sew her together. She has so many layers sewn on, she no longer squishes, which is appropriate, I suppose. I have to tell you, this is my favourite for the episode. I don't even need to see what the last one is. There's no way it's going to top this. I thought Raikou had this locked up, but nah, Ninjask is where it's at. With Ninjask made, we have just one more Pokemon to make for today. So who do we want the final evolution to go to? Because I'm leaning towards Cabbage. We haven't gotten to use Cabbage in battle yet. And I feel like Cabbage might be really fun. Oh, he's not following me around in here? That's... I'm a little sad that Cabbage isn't following me around in here, but maybe it's a size thing. Team Rocket Grunt. Send out Ekans. We've made Ekans. I have a cabbage. I have a cabbage. I have a cabbage. All you have's a snake. Oh yeah. Cabbage, you are soothing me right now. So what's fun here is I think that anything Cabbage evolves into will also be shiny. Leaves me with the perpetual question of do I keep making the shiny version? And I'm going to play it by ear. As it depends on who comes up. We obviously made Cabbage in his shiny form, but I'm perfectly happy to swap back to normal forms if the whim takes me. I choose to be inconsistent if I want. Okay, I'm paralysed, but they've got a sneeze of health left, Cabbage. Could you just flop your way over there? Don't be paralysed. You're huge. I can't carry you home, buddy. Cabbage is all just, but I am tired. Excellent, thank you, Cabbage. There's a spike of XP. The password is Slowpoke Tail. Slowpoke Tail, you guys remember that for me? That's the password, even if it's not a very nice password. Let's come in here. So we've got a Grunt back there, and we've got you. Yeah. Just pretending to be an innocent bystander. Let's dilute the Ditto. Ditto strikes me as someone who might be water soluble. Looks like I'm correct. Hi, Mitch. Okay, and you. We're going to get you as well. Oh, I see 2 pieces of treasure behind you. But one of them's a trap. Yuck, yuck, yuck. You're challenging me to a battle. You're nuts, but you have guts. I like that. If you can beat me, I'll tell you a password to the boss's room. Guy's high on his own farts. Alrighty. Raticate. Okay, well at least you're sending a rat and not a mouse, but whale. Little rat, he's doing his best. I respect the hustle. We're cleaning up crime. Okay, that's 471 XP. We defeated you. Okay, Slowpoke Tail and Raticate Tail. We've got our passwords. I just want to finish looting the area. That's another item that I'll probably just sell because I've never taken the time to use them or learn about anything about them. I see another piece of loot up there that I would like to go and explore. Hello. I don't really like this, but eliminate you I must. See? Respectful. I can get on board with this. Sir, I apologize for what's about to happen. I am also, I can match the energy, you know? You're not being nasty. I'll be polite as I squish all of your mice. My headcanon of these fights is literally just like they're sending out their Rattata, and I'm sending out a Wailord that fills the room and just like squishes everything and gets summoned back. Like that's it. Slightly regretting losing Water Pulse. Unless I didn't lose Water Pulse. No, I replaced Bite. Okay, cool, never mind. Water Pulse is great. I'm really enjoying having Water Pulse. Okay, cool. There we go. It's another one back for this. But thank you, sir, for taking the time. Please be on your way. There's a Pokemon Center just upstairs. Oh, I see something I want to pick up. Frank. So you're messing with them again. Humph, you must really like Team Rocket so much. Tell me, who was the guy in the cape who used Dragon-type Pokemon? My Pokemon were no match at all. I don't care that I lost. I can beat him by getting stronger Pokemon. You know what? I respect that. That's a good attitude to have. Like, yeah, he beat you. He was better. You can be better too. It's what he said that bothers me. He told me that I don't love and trust my Pokemon enough. I'm furious that I lost to a bleeding heart like him. Humph, I don't have time for the likes of you. Dude, you came up and talked to me. That one's entirely on you. That interaction didn't need to happen. The door's closed. I entered the passwords and the door hath opened. Okay. You guys ready? This should level our fellow up. Oh, a cute little Murkrow in the corner. Mwahaha, we have been waiting for you. So you are thirsty. Me? You don't know who I am? It's me, Giovanni, the majestic Giovanni himself. Where's my Persian? I need my Persian. Hey Giovanni, I've got your cat. Meow. Huh? I don't sound anything like Giovanni. Oh, it's not even Giovanni. I don't even look like Giovanni. How come? I've worked so hard to mimic him. The password is Hail Giovanni. Surprised to hear it from me? Knowing that password won't help you though. The door won't open unless I say the password. It only reacts to my voice. Cool story, bruh, but there's a Murkrow in the corner. Seriously, you only have a Zubat. This is just embarrassing for you. It's not embarrassing for the Zubat. The Zubat's doing his best. It's embarrassing for you. Zubats don't take any effort at all to get into a Golbat form, and from there all you have to do is be kinda nice to them and they turn into Crobat, who is amazing. Maybe Crobat doesn't exist in this universe yet. What generation is Crobat? He's one of my favourites anyway. I'm pretty sure he's in the first 4 gens. Coughing. Cool, we can clear that up too. You might need antibiotics for that one though. And Eradicate. Cool. Oh, no, I don't want to swap. I'm good. I'm good sending Cabbage into this one. Ooh, I should be paying slightly more attention to Cabbage's health, but I don't think it's gonna... Yeah, cool. Cabbage is going to cruise on through this one. There we go! Cabbage is going to evolve at the end of this battle. So much HP on you, Cabbage. Oh my goodness. You want to learn Brine? Oh, whoops. I didn't mean to do that, but I was going to do that. I liked having an ice move on the team, but it's a non-attack ice move, so it's not really helpful. We got an evolution! Okay, alright. Cabbage is going to turn into something. Now, will it be something humorous? Or something amazing? Or just, you do you, Cabbage. You just do whatever will make you happy. Cabbage is evolving. Oh, okay, cool. I think we might have already made this one. I think it's Poliwrath. It's a shiny Poliwrath. Oh my goodness. Actually, you know what? I think we made Poliwhirl. Yeah, we have. We've made Poliwag and we've made Poliwhirl, but we haven't made Poliwrath yet. And it's green. It's a green Poliwrath. It's a frog. It's a frog. We're gonna make the shiny version of this one too because it's a little round green frog Pokemon named Cabbage. Okay? Do I need to? I don't think any more explanation is necessary for that. That said, we might have to wrap things up here before we can actually do the thing. Since disbanding Team Rocket 3 years ago, our Giovanni has been missing. We're certain he's been waiting for the right time for our revival. Wahahaha. Hey, Birdie. Hey, El Giovanni. Murkrow is mimicking the voice of Petrol. You may be able to... Such a naughty little Murkrow. I love it so much. The mischief is high. Hi, buddy. Look at you. Oh, you're probably not feeling super well. You're so mighty and green. You're water and fighting. And Water Absorb restores HP if hit by a water type move. That's a great ability. Of course, your HP went from like 160 down to 103. The ever fluctuating nature of these Pokemon is causing me problems. But there is our little cabbage. I love that he went from a giant purple cabbage to a little tiny green round cabbage. Okay, so we're going to stop there and we are going to make our cabbage. As I said, I've made Poliwhirl and Poliwag, named Polyester and Polystyrene respectively, but I'm very excited to make the final Battletoad in green for their shiny form. The shapes are pretty simple, but the real challenge is going to be to make Poliwrath feel like a natural escalation of Poliwhirl. So the body needs to be bigger, I need to hit the points of difference in the eyes and the swirl, and I need to really nail those three-dimensional fists of fury. I started with the fists, playing around with the finger and thumb length, and even stitched up the arm itself. Fists are very strange when you only have frog anatomy to work with. It took a little bit of fiddling, but I arrived at a configuration that I feel looks natural enough. I liked it, so I made two. Then I could work on the main body puck. I started from the centre back and worked towards the front, and I know that's an odd way to do it. Basically, I knew I had to make the spiral belly piece separately, as it needed to be offset from the row direction. That meant I would be sewing it on, which means I could use it to cover the finishing off rows, which always looked just a little bit messy for me. Squish. So I could have my neatest starting point at the back. I had to go all the way up to 42 stitches around, but I think it's in pretty good proportion with the arms. Then I made his little legs, and while they are shrimpy little kickers, they will do. I actually had to opt for a seated position just to make these work. Next, I made the base piece for the belly, using different height stitches to form the angry curve at the top, and leaving the front loops free to help guide my spiral later. For the eyes, they protrude slightly, but not as much as on Poliwhirl. I made two sloped inverted dimples to act as the foundation, and then two half white, half green magic rings, incorporating the eyelid into the eye to help keep it relatively flat. Now I've approached this bullfrog in chunks for assembly, starting with the arms. The positioning of those fingers was so important, I just really wanted to get it over with. Then it was just a matter of working from the base piece out, sewing pieces on with matching yarn, either white or green. With everything but the arms attached, he looks like such a perfectly angry frog, it makes me really happy. So I counteracted some of that happiness by stitching on the spiral at this point. I've done the spirals differently each time in this evolutionary line, but I still don't have a preferred way to approach it, so I guess that's fine. Finally, I sewed the arms on, revealing our angry cabbage in all of his rage. It's not easy being green. So there are Pokemon 7 through 12 of this mini-series. We started strong with Raikou, then Grotle, Shiny Wailord, Moltres, Ninjask, and finished off with Shiny Poliwrath. We do still have 12 more spaces to complete, and we will be making 6 more next week. Right, and that is where we are going to leave things for this week. Now, next week we will come back and finish off the Team Rocket headquarters and probably the Mahogany gym as well. Now, all of my Pokemon patterns, including the ones from today, are available in note form only to my patrons. They're a little light on assembly details, but like for those brave and determined, that the notes will get you the finished product with everything except for maybe the Gengar, but that's a whole other thing. But other than that, I will see you next week for part 3 of this series. Okay, bye! I would love to know who your favourite Pokemon is. Have we made them yet? Or maybe they'll turn up next week. A massive thank you to my patrons for making series like this possible. I could not make videos like this without your support. If you enjoy this series, you may enjoy the weekly streams that are over on Complicated Streams. Every Sunday, we make 1 to 4 new Pokemon focusing on Gen 1. We are at the tail end of transitioning all of the streams over there at the moment, but in the meantime, there's plenty of replays and they are pretty good fun.